well, it is at this point, it is sometimes more the I'm rendering something show. Today I'm going to render something. It's going to be in Twinmotion, therefore we're going to fire up the Epic launcher, because sometimes it's, or most often when I'm typing in Twinmotion, it's using an older version, which is not that useful, to be honest. Therefore, we are quickly gonna launch that, and we are gonna work on a model that I've just created in Houdini. It is kind of architectural, yes, but I mean, it's how should I say? It's very experimental. Okay, right, there was something, because this, for whatever reason, needs some extra shit to deal with. I guess this is fine. So we're gonna import the geometry, and I do hope, since it is rather big, I do hope that it is gonna be fine, and that is not gonna take that long. I'll also use an HDRI by myself, one that I've downloaded from Polyheaven today for another render, just doing stuff for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm not gonna have the opportunities. It's always smart to think ahead and try to make one's life as easy as one can by maybe doing a bit more today, and then having more of the ability to do stuff tomorrow, because today I can do certain things, and tomorrow I can do other certain things, and on Sunday I can do other certain things, and always kind of scheduling things based on the day and based on the things you can indeed do, the work you can indeed do, really does make sense. It's a good idea. I hope that it is gonna be fine. I hope that he's gonna be able to fucking process that. If it is not the case, it's gonna be an alternative thing that we're gonna do today. Would be rather bad or sad. I mean, I could also just go about it via Rhino, but I don't really want to do it. I mean, there's a reason why I've but maybe I'll have to do it in a way. Can I close it or have a... Well, I think that I'll have to do it via Rhino, because for whatever reason this does work really well indeed. And so we're gonna launch Twinmotion again. We're gonna create a random Rhino file, and then using the datasmith, which is really cool. I really do like it, but I have to point out, I mean, it is working with every visualization software, whether it is Enscape that I've been trying out as well. I do not enjoy that much, to be honest, but also Lumion, that is having some really big issues with the drivers of my graphic card that I'm using. I've even updated it, but it didn't really work, and so I'm here using Twinmotion again. I think I don't want to say it is the best. I think it is one of the best. It always depends on what you're trying to do and whatever. D5 render is free and actually also quite great. There are many things you can do with it, and it is already there. So I don't really know what is up with. I do not really know what is up with. Yeah, and there we go. You can see that, but I can now import it, and it is already there. Are you fucking kidding me? But at first, having such a hard time importing it, and Rhino is like, just really quickly doing that. Let's see. Let's see what it does. Let's see. And it's even running so smoothly in Rhino. But what I see is, I mean, I could also just, you know, do it with Arctic mode. There we go. There we go. Ooh. It's really slow. Oh no, it's not really slow, I just have to click. As always, what we are gonna do is we are gonna disable the fucking background that is really shitty. I do really dislike those pictures. Then we're gonna create an image. We're gonna change the size of it to what is it? To 160, I think, and to 700, which is Instagram format on its best. We're gonna use tiled rendering because maybe it does something. I don't actually really know. And for perspective wise, can I change that? Yes, I'm willing to have it like this. Because having this distorted view that I really have been using, apparently not that nice. Apparently really not that nice, so I'm not gonna do it. And we are gonna use a skylight dome because we want to have those really great clouds. There we go. With the material, I don't really know yet, but at first I wanna open one. Oh, there they are. There they are. You can see that, which is good. Which one am I actually gonna use? Am I gonna use this one? I mean, it looks kind of shitty in here. We could disable this. No, we could definitely not disable the starting ground. I mean, it is cool in the sense of, I don't know. Maybe this one, but there is no cloud, so it is actually kind of unnecessary, to be honest. Or that one. I think it is definitely gonna be this one. Yeah. It's definitely 100% gonna be this one. What ground material am I willing to use today? Or what material for the object? You know, I actually really like the woods. Quite often, quite cool. I think just because of the color, I'd say. We could actually also use, for once, something metal-ish. Well, I don't know. Or just some reflective glass, which is also not that great. Concrete could also be interesting, but definitely not this one. I think wood is gonna be it again. I didn't know that there was plywood. Old planks. Or this. No. Plywood. And this looks hella shitty. Not seen something so bad in quite some time. I think it's gonna be something light. Maybe it's gonna be the ash. Yeah, I think maybe it's gonna be the ash. And for the ground, I think I have a feeling that we are indeed gonna use a landscape today. A rocky one. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it looks like. And then we're gonna use some nice grass. We can get rid of this one. Okay, I cannot. Yeah, I think I think this is indeed gonna be it. But I don't again want to do the same shit. I also feel like that it is a tiny bit small, so I think this is better. But we're gonna get rid of it at first because I still wanna have something to paint here. We're gonna do this because I'm actually quite tired of always having to go through over some patches that I somehow missed. There we go. There we go. Everything nice and whatever. We are gonna at first have some grass. Maybe some long grass or wild dry wild. It's gonna be some wild grass. The density apparently is also quite nice already. The size is big. I like that. Dryness is. I could make it a bit dry. That could be somewhat nice. I don't know if I can add another texture to this thing. This would be actually really interesting to see whether I can make this concrete, but apparently I can't. This is also interesting. There's no starting ground, but there's just grass. Well, paint terrain. We can paint it. Grass, rock. But this is actually indeed not really great. Not gonna lie. Let's go back to the grass / whatever we're gonna add here. Maybe there are gonna be some bushes. Rocks could also be quite nice, but it's always that many rocks, and when it's always the same, and I don't really want to spend that much time like just figuring out how to make some really great fucking landscape, because I don't care too much about one shot. I want to have like 3 or something. Then it is not that nice, What about them? Or are they too big? Okay. I mean, this could work. This could actually work quite fine. And I think some bushes, but some regular ones. What about them? Or is this too... No, I think this is actually... quite fine. Oh. Maybe... No, I think this is indeed quite fine. What does ray tracing look like? Ray tracing looks kind of boring. I think it also needs to be even bigger. I can't help myself. Needs to be even bigger. I think there we go. What about the light setup? We're having... Please work, thank you. We are having not that greatest setup. I don't also know about I think we need to have a bit more... okay. a bit more ambient light there, yes. We really do. So that is wax. I mean, some God rays would be hella amazing, but I don't even know if this is possible in I also don't really like the sky. I mean, this one part is nice, but I mean, like, well, it's not that bad. It actually is not that bad, but maybe there should be a bit more tree things going on there. I don't want to have a palm. Can we do this? Is this smart? Did this do anything? Yes, it did. I definitely want to increase the density of the grass because, you know, it's somewhat there and somewhat not. You know, there's so many things where it's not there, and I think also the color of the main object should be different, because at this point you cannot really see it. What could we use? I don't really want to use metal. Apparently wood is also not that great. What about stone? Let's type in stone, because sometimes there are actually really great chiseled stone. I mean, this could be quite nice. Cool would be some mossy stone. Please wait, work in progress. Well, I see that. Really great would be some mossy stone, gray stone, or something like this, maybe? Or is it just not updating? Scale. I think this would be interesting. But I just wanted to have some... I think it's not updating it correctly, is it? I don't think so. No, it's not, apparently. The question is why. The question is why. Is it because of this density thing that I was doing before? Is it because of that? I don't actually know. I really don't actually know. It's not a good thing. I dislike it. A pile of dirt, that is great. For 107 megabyte. Definitely something I'm not having at this point. But I still like it so far. Maybe we... Okay, now it is working, but somewhat also not working. Let's go to, I think, carved wood. Carved wood. What about carved wood? What are you progressing, man? Wet plaster. Or it's gonna be wet plaster. Should just be something that we are not seeing there. I don't know if I like it. I mean, it has some difference in there that I really enjoy, but I honestly don't know why this is. And also this carved wood can be interesting. I think this could actually indeed 3D printed. This could also be nice. I mean, I could change the color there, it's not the problem. Or we're gonna just go for the chiseled stone that definitely does not look chiseled, I'm sorry. but it just does not. Also not here. So, but it's glowing, it can glow, and it could also be metal, it could also be two-sided. So I don't really know what is going on or what the problem is. Maybe I'm actually indeed gonna resort to nah, that's great. No, there is some difference in there, and it really does look. I think it looks quite good. You know, I'm not gonna lie. What about this now? No, it's definitely either gonna be the wet plaster or the chisel stone. But I think it is indeed gonna be the chisel stone. Maybe it's even having to be just a tiny bit bigger. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think that is a good one. I like it. I'm gonna run it, and that's gonna be it for today. So, I think maybe, first of all, creating a new image. Pressing this little tiny fucking button is always shitty. I never like it. I also do not know about the tree there because it's covering it a bit. So we might use the camera and just, focus on it. Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't think there we go. But I like the model actually. It's not the greatest light. Definitely not. But I think it is quite fine indeed. What are we gonna use there? What are we gonna use there? Is it gonna be this? I think yes. I think yes. Is there something else we could play with the weather and make it rainy, which is always quite good. I think I like it. But I think I like it like this a bit more. I do not know about the sky though. What about the sun intensity? Bring that up. Doesn't do that much for me. What about this intensity? No, it's a bit too. I think right around 2 is rather good. Maybe this intensity though, also to 2, and just seeing. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely not bad. But I am still not quite sure. Also about the grass and the stuff that is raining down there. Maybe actually indeed some rocks, but some really tiny ones that you apparently cannot even see. That's great. Well, now you can see them. They're even blurred out, so that is nice. Or these, and not them. Go away. These, but even less dense. What about that? Is this a good deal? Because those reflections from the water might actually be quite nice. The water that should be there but isn't. Oh, there is nothing more to change. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, that could work. That could definitely work. I don't know about the tree combination though. Might actually add another one just because. Somewhat of a weird forest then. No, this was too much. Go away. Maybe I also don't like this one. Yeah, I think I don't like this one, but neither do I like this thing. Or is this thing the same there? I doubt it. Yes, it's changing. I guess. I don't know. What if I increase the density there? What is a bit bothersome is that, you know, it's always randomly generated, so you cannot really... Well, I think this is fine, is it? I think this is fine. Let's quickly go to the camera, create a new one because I hate it, and see what the weather is doing. Because it should be indeed wet here. Maybe it's just also the camera. I mean, there it is wet. I don't really know. Maybe it's also because of the light. This could definitely also be the case, you know, that it's because of that not working that well. We might go for another sky then. Let's see what we're having. There are so many skies. I like the low sun ones. They look great. And a bit cloudy. It looks great. Let's see, maybe not that low. Maybe we're actually not gonna go for the low one. Maybe we're gonna go for morning and afternoon, noon. I think morning and afternoon sounds great. Let's see what we're having here. I would like to have many clouds. So something rather dark. But maybe not too dark, but this could do the trick. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna end the episode there. I mean, you're seeing what it's gonna be like. See you hopefully